Hello friends, this is Saurabh here, back again at Progressive Coder. The topic for today, very interesting one regarding OpenShift. The topic is that how do we pull an image which has been built in one OpenShift project to another OpenShift project within the same cluster. And it might sound like why do we even need to do it, but trust me that in many large systems, this technique is often used to separate the build processes, the process to build an image, from the process of running an image on a container. Because then if you can basically separate out the build process with the deployment process, you can allocate resources based on the actual need. But again, even though this is a pretty common pattern, but many times it is tough for people to understand how it works behind the scenes. So in this video, I'm going to show you how do you pull an image from one OpenShift project to another project. If you haven't subscribed to Progressive Coder, I will request you to please go ahead and press the subscribe button. And also don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. So without wasting any more time, let's start looking at this problem and its solution. Alright, so let's get down to it. This is our OpenShift web console view. So we have basically installed OpenShift on our local machine using Minishift. In case you are interested to know how to do it, I will put the video link to that in the description, as well as it should appear on the top right corner. So here currently we have two projects in our account, which is my first project and my project. So I'll go to the first project, and here we have our application up and running. So it is a simple OpenShift Node.js application. We deployed it in one of our earlier videos. In case you want to know more about it, you can refer to that video. I will leave the link in the description. But the point to note here is that when this particular application is deployed, OpenShift builds an image out of it, and this image is available in our image registry. So as you can see here, we have OpenShift Node.js app, and this is the image that we want to pull into another project. So how do we do that? Let's see that. Alright, so the first step is to create another project. So to do that, we'll go to the home page and click on the create project button, and then we will basically enter details. My second project, display name of again my second project, and we can enter the same thing in the description and click on create. This is going to create another project, my second project. If you go inside this project, currently it is empty. There are no applications deployed here. Even if you go to builds and images, there are no images in this project's image registry. Now our goal is to pull the OpenShift Node.js application image from my first project to my second project, and for that we have to deal with some access permissions in my first project. So we can again navigate back to my first project. You can actually click on this drop down, and from this drop down you can select the project you want to navigate to. So we'll go to my first project, and here we have this image. This is the image which we want to basically pull to the second project. To do that, we are going to have to go to resources and select the option membership, and this will open a tab here where you can see the users for this project and user groups, and finally service accounts. Here we are going to go to service accounts, and currently there will be default service accounts which belong to my first project available over here. We need to click on edit membership, and then we get this kind of a view. From the drop down here, we have to select my second project, which is now the project which we just created, and the service account which we need to select is default, because default is pretty safe. It allows you to do whatever you want to do. And then from the role, we have to select a specific role. So there are several roles available that you can associate to a service account. We need to select the role, which is system image puller. And if you see the description, grants the right to pull images from within a project. So basically we are giving second project access to pull images from first project. So I just select this and click on add. This will add a line item over here. Now at this point, don't forget to click the done editing button, because if we directly move away, this change is not effective. So I click on done editing and now the view switches back to the original view. Now that we have given the permission, the next step is to see how to pull the image. So now we can navigate again to the second project from this drop down again, my second project, and we come over here. And now we have to basically deploy the image from project first. And to do that, we can click on this add to project button. And there's an option called deploy image. I'm going to click that. And this will open up a dialog box where we have to select which image we are talking about. So here we can select the namespace. So as you can see, my second project namespace is now available over here. I'll select that. I will also select, so here we'll select the namespace my first project, because we want to pull from my first project. And here you also see a warning at this point where service account default will need image pull authority to deploy images from first project. And this is basically what we have done through the web console view. Here there is a command line approach to do the same thing. We'll see those things later. But the point is, we are selecting the image namespace as my first project, and then from the image stream we can select the appropriate image name, that is OpenShift Node.js app. And tag also will select. So if there are multiple tags, you can actually choose which tag you want to deploy. So we will go with the latest tag. And it gives us a few details over here. We can basically ignore all of these things and simply click on deploy. And a message pops up, OpenShift Node.js app has been created. We can close this dialog box. And if you see here, rolling deployment has started and our application is up and running in the pod. If I click on the pod and go to the logs, I can see that the application has come up and is now listening to requests on port 8000. Now there are a couple of things that has not happened. So to see that, I'll take you back to first project. So if you see here very closely, the root was not created automatically in our first project. So that is one missing thing. And also the service mapping is still incorrect. So our application is listening to port 8000, but we are pointing it to 8080 in our second project. If you see the service over here, so 8080 is pointing again to 8080 port on the container. So these are the things we have to fix to make this application work. And if you're confused about what is this port mapping about services, I will have a link to another video which you can watch to understand this difference between service port mapping and the container port mapping. So to create a root, it's very simple. We can simply click on this button, create root. And basically we don't need to enter any details as such, and just click create. And it is going to give us a root over here. If I click on this right now, the application should not come up. We'll see the application not available message. To fix this issue, we have to go to the service down here. And from the actions tab, we have to go to edit YAML. And in the target port property, we have to enter 8000. 8000 is the port on which our application is listening. We just save it. And if you go back to overview, the change would have already been implemented. If we refresh this page, we can now see the hello world message from our application. It's a very simple application. So hello world from OpenShift Node.js app in pod name undefined. So don't worry about the pod name undefined thing. This is where our pod name is available to OpenShift, but we have not added it in the environment variable. But that's not the point of this video. The message is now coming fine over here. So basically, few things to note here. We have only pulled the image from first project to second project. So if you see here, there is no build configuration. Let's revisit my first project. If you see first project, there was a build appearing over here, and basically this means that we were building our application in this particular project. That is not the case in our second project, because we are already using a pre-built image. So if you compare this to what we started in the beginning, we have basically separated the build process from the deployment process. So this project is only to deploy the image, and the build was happening in that project. And we can basically go ahead and also, if you want, delete all the deployments and other things from this project and keep only the image available in this project. I'm not going to do that right now, but that's the goal of this. So here, all the future builds also can happen in first project, and then we simply pull the image to this particular project. The permissions have been set. So this is how easy it is to pull images across projects in OpenShift. Of course, if there are too many such interactions happening, it can become sometimes tough also to track which project is pulling image from which project. So that is all something that has to be planned properly when you are implementing such mechanisms. So if you like this video, I will request you to please subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. We are going to continue our discussion with a lot of such OpenShift features in the coming videos. Till then, have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye.